Hey traders, what's up? Pretty slow day today. You can see that where my cursor is, that is the daily candle of the SPY. So closed pretty close to where it opened and had a very narrow range and had low volume. It's a pretty dead day. First day of November. What else? Oh, and it's the Monday of FOMC week. The FOMC decision will be Wednesday at 2. But oftentimes, the Monday and the Tuesday preceding that, you really just don't get a whole lot of action. And we saw a little bit of that today. And I honestly don't. I don't love anything, that I traded today. So usually this is the time in the videos where I go over highlights from the day. But I don't know. I don't feel like there's anything that was. I like to point out the really clean 2 or 3 or 4 reasons to take an entry and stat catalyst. And I just didn't see much of that today. So I'm just going to go right into the watch list for tomorrow. LCID gapped up today and sold off most of the day. But I still want to keep an eye on it. It's been super strong. And the EV space is absolutely on fire. MQ, pretty interesting. It was on pullback watch, or I'm sorry, it was on bounce watch coming into today and had a nice strong candle. So looking for a follow through of today's bounce tomorrow. Actually, this one, I think there probably were a couple calls in the chat room today. I called the second mouse through 33 with the earlier high being just above. It broke 33 and went within a few minutes, went to almost 34. Flagged for a little bit, and then let me think. I want to say I thought there was another call later in the day on that too. Maybe it wasn't that one. It must have been a different symbol. But anyway, let's go back to the daily, and that one is certainly interesting for a continuation of that bounce tomorrow. NXTD, nice volume today. Closed well off of its highs. Topped out at 555. Easy number to remember. But closed at 440. Well, in after hours, it's actually trading up over today's high. Right now, it's at 567. About 50 or 49 minutes left in the after hours session. So, this could be a gapper tomorrow. It certainly made some big moves today. We're going to watch it. IO, which I somehow didn't type right. IO, nice little breakout today. We'll see if it gives any kind of continuation pattern tomorrow. Remember, when you watch my videos, I'm in cash every night. I'm looking for stuff that might give me an A+ intraday setup to place a day trade, and I'm a pure day trader, no overnight holds. PayPal, just another red day. I've talked about this a lot. I want to see there's these vertical lines at the beginning of the session. So there's today's opening 15-minute candle, and you'll notice it went sideways most of the day, but never broke it. I'm looking for an afternoon break of its early high one of these days, and then we might get some short covering. It's just for a trade, right? I've had PayPal on the watch list for a few days in a row, and probably 4 out of the last 7 days. I don't think I've taken one trade in it, so it's got to meet my parameters, right? VRAR had this big rip Thursday, gapped way down on Friday, but then held up pretty well, and then today kind of holding up again. So maybe a long setup in that one tomorrow if we get a long setup intraday. VUZI, big volume and a strong day and a strong close. We'll look for a follow-through day in that one tomorrow. Again, I'll only take a trade with a proper A+ intraday setup. Fuel Cell, FCEL, nice volume back here. Kind of came back down and then ripped above this high volume high, recent high, I should say. So we'll look for a continuation play on that one tomorrow. SLGG, a nice breakout on strong volume for this stock. If I take this big volume spike out back here, which was over 250 million shares, so I'll zoom in and get that out, you can see how nice the volume was today, right? Closing way off its highs, though. It did top out at 438 before settling in to close at 382. So that one will go on watch tomorrow. DM, another one, big volume and a strong day, strong close. And then lastly, and I'm not in love with this list, but hopefully there'll be some decent gappers tomorrow too. BAOS, but there's nothing interesting at all about this daily chart. But in after hours, it's trading at 287 right now. So all the way up here. So if that's still gapping tomorrow, potential gap and go play. And that's it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and I'll see everybody in the chat room in the morning. Have a good night.